As I call your name, please come up here and be recognized. Joel Anderson. Daniel Berlin. Corey Nicole. Frankie Gay. Sam Eisenhart. Raina Matul. Robert Mendoza. Ricky Nava. Aaron O'Sullivan. Sophie Blocken. Shannon Ray. Alex Rosen. Carissa Sue. Raymond Waters. And Haley Wood. Before I get to each individual real quick, I just want to thank the class of 2015. And I had a quick reflection as I was sitting over here thinking about what I was going to talk about. And we've been talking a lot about trying to change our culture. And that is probably the hardest thing to do in the high school band world, is trying to change a culture, trying to better our culture, and progress our band into the future to the best of our abilities. This senior class, I think back to when I was in 6th grade, and those of you that went to Bradley Middle School can kind of remember this, where your kids went to Bradley. And Mr. Guyman, every single year would stand up, "This is the best 6th grade band I've ever had. This is the best 6th grade band." Every single year, it didn't matter what. That's what he always said. And I've been a part of some amazing classes that I've gone through my past 7 years as an educator here. But this class is special. It is hard. We've had our many ups and downs. But they pushed through, they've bettered the program, they've bettered themselves, and they've given so much to this program, and we can't thank them enough. So real quick, before we get into individual, let's thank the class of 2015. All right, now for some fun. Joel Anderson. Every single day, no matter if it's a good day, bad day, or whatever it is, Joe comes to me every single day before class. And I'm always like panicking, trying to write an email or do something on the computer. Mr. Reese, I have to ask you a question. I have to ask you a question. Are we doing this? Are we doing that? So my word for Joel is the Riddler. The Riddler. Because of his questions every single time. And most of the time it's like, "Joel, just get ready for class. All right, we'll answer that in time, I promise you. Promise you we'll get to that." And then he comes to me with jokes. Sometimes he goes, "I promise you're gonna laugh at this one." And most of the time I just start laughing because he gets done with the joke and he asks me if I get it. I'm like, "No, I don't get it." So I just kind of start laughing about that. And that's what I remember for. But there's been a couple times, and he loves these moments, where he saved my butt. There was probably, I guess, maybe this past fall, or something like that. It was like a Thursday, like the day before a game. And he goes, "Mr. Reese, I have a very important question. Very important. But what is it, Joel? Are we playing the national anthem tomorrow?" Ooh, yeah, we are. That's a good question, Joel. And just this past Friday, when we're doing elections and all that, he asked me, are we still playing that song for the senior slideshow? Ooh, you got me again. That was a good one. So we pulled off that piece Monday morning and did that rehearsal. So you are the Riddler, and I'm going to miss you. Thank you so much. Daniel Berlin is the assassin. I don't know to this day if I've heard Daniel Berlin speak more than like 2 words. He quietly goes about his business and he just performs, and he's just a killer trumpet player. I mean, he plays incredible. He's an area level player. He does his job. He shows up. He's doing shaping of musical lines that we haven't even got to yet. And it's like, yes, you are really, really good. And quietly he does it. He's the assassin. Thank you for contributing. Proy is easygoing. Proy, every single time walks into band, no matter if she's having a good day or bad day, with that smile on her face. Goes with the flow without fussing. And when we're going down the line in flute section, and we're like, flutes, we have to have an extra rehearsal. She doesn't bat an eye, she doesn't fuss about it. She's like, all right, well, when and where? And I'll be there. And she's just easygoing, and I love working with Proy. Thank you so much. Frankie Gay is sociable. Fun-loving, great musician, works hard, all-state material. And she'll let you know she is a die-hard Aggie. And she talks about it. So that's what we're gonna miss about what she brings to our program is a social aspect of that, and of course her incredible playing. So thank you so much for your contribution. Sam Eisenhart, we kind of just ripped it right off, but he's the captain. He's the drum captain. He embodies everything, all aspects of being the captain. You know, not only is he practicing hours and hours and hours on his part, but he knows his part so well that he's yelling at the person behind him to get his part together. No, it goes like this, let me show you. And he just leads by example, always helping out, staying around, helping fourth man, third man, second man, doesn't matter, but he is the captain. Raina Matul is straightforward. She does her job at a high level as a straight shooter. She comes in for this audition going into this spring year, and she nails it. She kills it. Said, yeah, can you please play like that from here to the end? She says, yes, I will. And that's how she goes about her business, and we thank her for her contribution. Robert Mendoza might be the nicest guy I've ever met. Then again, I'm not too sure because I've never really heard him talk. But Robert is, yes, Mr. Reese. All right, sounds good. Always just super, super nice. And you have to have different personalities to make this whole thing go forward. And that's what we appreciate in contribution. Thank you so much. Ricky Nava's word is suave. From his hair, to his style, to the way he walks, he's just smooth in everything he does. From marching to playing, and leading the trombone section back to dominance of the best section in the entire band. So they'll have that at least for a year. So, Ricky Nava, I appreciate everything you've done and brought to the trombone section and to the Churchill Band. Thank you. Erin O'Sullivan is passionate. She's passionate about everything she does. She's passionate about music. She's definitely passionate about the Charger Band. She's organizing closets. She doesn't even need to be thanked. She just does it. Now, she might want to thank from time to time, but she doesn't come to us asking for it. She's passionate about everything she does, and I expect nothing but the best for her as she goes forward in her music education. Sophia Blocken is enthusiastic. And she's enthusiastic because when I think about the marching season, I see her in the saxophone section and Shannon Ray up there, and they're just so enthusiastic about being one of the loudest in the football stands, and they're all about the band. And now we've had our differences about her bassoon, and she's been talking about that, but when it comes to the Charger Band and helping out the Charger Band and being enthusiastic about the Charger Band, there's none better. Thank you, Sophie. Shannon Ray had so many adjectives that we really couldn't pick one. But the one that kind of is all-encompassing is dynamic. She has a dynamic personality. She affects everybody around her. In an extremely positive way. She tries to keep me in line, along with Julie Waters. and she does a great job every single day. She's just dynamic all around. And I can't thank her enough for her contributions to the band. Elisa Rosen, again, had so many things that we could say about her, but it pretty much sums it up in All-American. She was chosen to be a part of the Army All-American marching band this past year, and she carries those All-American attributes in everything that she does. She does everything to the max, going to state solo ensemble again for third year in a row. Just pushes herself and is continuing her education and music. And we look forward to seeing great things from you. Thank you. Carissa Sue is tenacious. She's tenacious in everything she does. And some would say that she's hard-headed, and I'll be one of those. Trying to say, no, it has to be done this way, but I feel like it needs to be done this way. But no matter what, she's very opinionated, but she wants the best. She's constantly wanting to better herself and push everybody around her, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much, Carissa. Raymond Waters. Trying to come up with an adjective for Raymond. And I go to The Rock. Raymond is The Rock. The way he looks on the podium, he possesses the look and the performance of drum major and an incredible band student. Performing at an all-area level on trumpet, to doing whatever needs to be done to better himself and better the program. He is the constant in the trumpet section, and he just does his job incredibly well on all levels. And he is The Rock, and I thank you for that. Haley Wood is artistic. Obviously, you probably know of her works in the arts, but she's creative. She's incredibly musical in her playing, and she deeply cares about the program. She wants what's best, and she's not afraid to speak her mind and say, this is what I think is best for the program. And I appreciate that. We need people like that, But what I think of in Haley Wood is what she brings in the artistry of what we do. And she's an incredible asset to our program, and we thank her so much. Being president of the BPA, if you ever think about you want to be president for the BPA, you might want to think again. It's an extremely hard job, and I cannot thank Julie Waters enough for what she's meant to me, to the program. She truly is the band mom. She is the band mom. And guiding me, helping me out, put out all the fires that come up from time to time throughout the year. She asks me a question, I try to answer as quickly as possible, and she goes, I got it, I'm taking care of it. And I can't thank you enough, Julie, you're absolutely amazing. the directors are my friends, and it's cool to be that way. It's cool to work with people that you enjoy working with, and we bump heads from time to time, and we don't see eye to eye all the time, but it's nice to come in and be able to turn to somebody for help, for questions, for something to do. And I cannot thank Mr. Charles Stolen enough for everything that he's done, Mr. David Giddens, and Mr. Gabe Becerra. Thank you so much. Last but not least, I have to thank my incredible fiance, Miranda Reese. If you think I'm bad here, just imagine what it's like at home. And I can't, it amazes me what you put up with, and I thank you so much, and I love you. We're gonna bring up Gabe Becerra real quick.
People. All right. Hi, you guys. So we're gonna get this roast started. I'm just kidding. All right. So let me just go down the list. These are the color guard seniors this year, and grew exponentially from last year. So this is awesome. First person is Marina Castanon. She's right here. She is the stereo girl. She's in charge of making sure the stereo is where it needs to be. And she's only forgotten it the most important times, so we'll give her a pass. But I will tell you, on finals day, she did wake up to a green light at 4 a.m. What that means is she said she woke up to the green light from the speaker saying it was fully charged. She's super awesome. She's always ready to make it happen, and I'm gonna miss her. I think she's really funny. All right, the next person we have is Emily Morales, our girl in the little pink dress. And Emily, if I had to come up with a word, she is a rock star performer. It's the first thing I noticed when I met her last year, and she's just really radiant. I think that she's done an awesome job as a student leader this year, and as just a fantastic performer, just someone that's always catching your eye. And I know that she's going to be doing some awesome things when she graduates, and I think she's going to be doing some cheerleading stuff. So, she's awesome. The next person we have is Sam Neville. She is what I'm going to call the slugger. At our last regional this season, we were at a rehearsal between prelims and finals, and she smacked her eye and it swelled up pretty bad. But she didn't complain about it. She didn't cry. She didn't do anything. She goes, Gabe, I don't think I can perform. I can't see out of my eye. And she was back at it on Monday when we got back. So I think she's just so determined, and she's been awesome to teach, just like all of these kids. Isaac started in the band, and he started color last year. Started in the JV Winter Guard, and when he first came out, I was like, oh man, this is gonna need a lot of work. But from where he started then and where he ended up now, he's nailed that. He's been doing such an awesome job, and it's really cool to see all the stuff he's come up with when they're coming with their little finals and everything. And he's always asking me for Tic Tacs. So I still don't know why, but he's super funny and super great. The next person up is Gina Silva. She's another one of our student leaders, and she is the person who is always 3 steps ahead of me. And she's not afraid to speak her mind and tell me exactly what the guard needs. And she'll do it in the most polite way too. She goes, Gabe, can we maybe have a few more days to work on this? And I always say yes. But she always does whatever I ask her to do without any hesitation. There's no buts about it. She's just super determined, and she's just one of the hardest workers I've ever come across. So she's awesome, and I'm gonna miss her. Next up, we have Eileen Torres. She is another one of those band color guard people. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to do a winter guard this last season. We missed her a lot, but when she was here, she was really quick-witted, and she always had something ridiculous to say at the most inappropriate time. But it was those moments where I had to like bite my tongue because I knew I was gonna laugh, and I shouldn't have. But she's super funny, and I know she's gonna do some awesome stuff next year. So. No, Anna Marie, she is something else. You know what? No, in all seriousness, she has been one of the best people I've taught in the last few years that I've been teaching. She's one of those people who doesn't have the title of a leader, but she really takes command, and she really, I felt, came into her own this year, especially with the flag line. Whenever I needed anything done with them, she said, "All right, flags, let's go do this." And she always had their best interests and the guards' best interests at heart, and she's just been such an awesome worker, and I'm super proud of how far she's gone.
Thank you so much.